are both very passionate about building, and we've been together for around 8-9 years now, and I think it's our 6th building project. And we did flats and houses and different things, and then the opportunity with this ground came up, and from the beginning it was clear that we wanted to do something different. So not a usual house for many reasons, from sustainability to affordability to also try something new. And we researched across Europe really and looked at different concepts, new opportunities, and then we came across Mobi.
I think the idea came, can't really say, but I think the idea came a little bit from Rona. I think she had in her head something different. And then
but Yianni did the research.
Yeah, I started researching. So I researched the whole of Europe and across Germany and looked at different projects and different tiny houses, container houses. And then I came across Mobi House, and we just fell in love with it.
Yeah, we were standing in this one, we were like, this is it, it's perfect.
So the house is 22 square meters, and it has everything in it. All appliances, all devices that someone has in a modern house are all in there, like a washing machine, a dishwasher, an oven, which is very impressive to see how all of that is came together, and that how the space is being used, and that is something that we always found very exciting. And yeah, apart from that, like the design, we had a few ideas from different experiences. So for example, there is the net in there that someone can go there and just chill, have a coffee, read the book or work even. And that idea came from a trip that we did on a catamaran.
Yeah, it was like the net on the catamaran on the boat. So you have a little bit the boat experience in here too if you chill there, and it's really yeah, so thought through. Like Yianni says, you have everything on such a small space, every little corner is used, and with that it's really convenient and wonderful. I think that, of course, living so differently, it's a huge topic. We live in a world where usually still, it's changing now a little bit, but it's all always about having more, going bigger, having a bigger house, a bigger car, having more. And of course, this is really a contrary concept. And I think we've grown up in this world, Yianni and I think until our like mid-30s, mid-40s now, we've also lived this life. And you come to realize that in a way, the more you own, the more it starts owning you as well, right? You have to take care of everything. You have to clean a big house. You have to worry about all your windows. You have to worry about your car and all the things you own. And here, in a way, you have less to worry about. And you really boil it down to the essentials. So you really think, what do I really need? And we've, like Yianni already said, we've traveled a lot as well. And usually we go on 3-4 month trip and we have a really small suitcase. That's all we travel with, because you realize that you really don't need so much that you may think you need.
So we have solar panels on the roof, so we produce our own energy and we want to make it in that sense sustainable. I'm looking out at domestic wind turbines solutions, but yeah, I'm not 100% there yet, but it's on the list because we have a lot of wind here in the area. And at the same time, of course, all the materials, like the whole house is built out of wood. We're trying also to make use of the garden and have a lot of different trees and plants, trees that you can also harvest, like an apple tree. And we also grow our own veggies, tomatoes and cucumbers in the summer.
And of course it's a new standard, right? So everything is very well insulated. And anyway, like Yianni said, it's 22 square meters, so heats up very quickly. Yeah. different phases and you might want to do different things, but how we are at the moment, that we also travel a lot, and it's still great to have a home base, but to be traveling and also exploring different countries, I think it's a great concept for now.
Yes, and I mean, our plan is to get a second one that we could rent out, so that other people could also experience it, other people could see how it is, and we already see how many people are interested in this different type of living, and that they want to try it. Also, people that they get older and they think, okay, I don't need so much space anymore. I need a different concept, and I think it could be very helpful also for people to come and stay and then make an informed decision.
Favorite moment, I think, is waking up in the morning and you open the shades and you have a look out into nature and the green, and it's so cozy, you almost don't want to get out of your cozy space up there. Then I can just look down and I see if the dog is okay, because I can see everything in the space. But also, yeah, sitting and reading. I think generally it's very cozy, which makes it so nice in winter, but on the other side also in summer you have the surrounding space, and then of course it becomes bigger in a way because you're outside so much. So hard to pick, but the coziness comes to my mind at first.
I love the big glass walls that we have, and looking out of it at any time of the day. During the day you have the sunshine and you look at the garden and you can relax and have your coffee. Or in the night, I can sit up there in the net and have a drink and look out from the window at the moon. We had some really nice full moon evenings, and it was just beautiful just sitting up there and looking out.
So our tiny house adventure has just started. We're still very much at the beginning, but I think we're definitely very inspired and we want to develop it more. We want to look more into it. Also, now that we have started to enter a little bit this tiny house scene, we see that a lot of people that are curious about it, that start building tiny houses also in different countries, and that it's really a very inspiring community. And I would definitely say to anyone that's interested, come here, have a look. You're very warmly invited to visit us and to see it, explore it and look into it, because we are very positively surprised how it all turned out. And even more so now that it's here, that it's on the ground, that we experience it, that plants are starting to grow around it, that we really see how it develops, and it's very inspiring and very cool.
It might be a tiny house, but it's made for big living.